North Korea just crawled even further into their own hermit shell. Let's discuss. Right now. Let's discuss this.
We've got to cut through the noise.
Lots of noise coming from the Korean Peninsula side of the world. Most notably, the noise of a semi-large explosion. That's right. North Korea decided enough is enough. We have had it with you low-life capitalists and your non-supreme leaders. Our leaders? Supreme. Taco Bell supreme. South Korea, where's your supreme game? Step it up. Before we get into this, do make sure that you have all notifications, you are subscribed, so you don't miss next time we upload a video. It's probably going to be tomorrow. Next week. Tomorrow. It's going to be tomorrow. So if you don't see a noti, just head over to the channel. You'll see a new video. Let me show you this video first before we discuss this. This is footage from earlier today, around 3 p.m. Korean time, of the Liaison Office near the DMZ on the North Korean side being blown up. The perpetrators of this was the supreme leadership of, I can't help but think, Taco Bell every time I hear that. But I think KJU should run some Taco Bell sponsorships. I think the people of North Korea could really get it in with Taco Bell. But anyways, the leaders at Pyongyang in North Korea decided that they are finished. They're done. Finito. Not talking anymore to leadership in South Korea. I believe this is NPR talking about the incident that happened earlier today. But first, Pyongyang cut all communication channels with the South last week, and then proceeded to telegraph Tuesday's move over the weekend. That move would be, we are going to blow up the Liaison Office. So at least they give them a little bit of warning. But the Liaison Office that was blown up appears to have been empty when it was blown up. Representatives of the South and North pulled out of the office in January due to COVID. And now, conveniently, when nobody's in there, we're gonna blow it up. I believe that they did it right now on purpose because it was empty, and they wanted to have a way to do something without having any repercussions, because nobody was in there. So there's not really going to be any repercussions from the South, I don't believe, over this. Now, if they continue to push the envelope a little bit, I'm sure there will. But as of right now, the South Korean military is just kind of on standby. They're ready for anything, but they are on standby right now. But why did North Korea do this? That's the question. We all know what happened. Why did it happen? Why did they do this? Well, they were upset because there was activists in the South Korean side, south of the border, that were sending up, what do they call them? Propaganda leaflets. It's these balloons that are filled with propaganda newspapers. Leaflets. Just little cuts out of newspapers, and they're stuffed with them. You can see them on the bottom there. And they're sending them up over the border of North Korea, seemingly trying to reach people who are on the north of the border who are indoctrinated, who are not aware of reality outside of North Korea. They're not aware of what their government is saying from the state media. So these people are trying to help them out a little bit. But this does go against several agreements, peace agreements between the countries. So it's more than likely these folks, these activists, are gonna face some sort of punishment. And maybe it's justified because they're starting stuff with a country that probably doesn't want to have stuff started with. But here's the North Korean state media explaining why. Why did they do this? Here's their explanation.
This was conducted to follow angry public opinion that human scum and the people who turned a blind eye to them should be punished.
Okay. So it was just... We only did this because they were sending over these hateful pieces. We only did this because they were sending over these leaflets that weren't true. Only one problem with this. And I'm almost done here. And then we'll finish the video, but there's only one problem with this reasoning. Let you read that for a second. And if you're just listening to this, it says North Korea, an article from January 18th of 2016 says, North Korea scatters 1 million propaganda leaflets over South Korea. What was on these leaflets? Surely they weren't hurtful or insinuating violence in some sort of way. Sure they weren't mocking the leadership of South Korea. NKnews.org writes, when was this published? February 10th of 2017, featuring, these leaflets featured a graphic cartoon depiction of a beheading. One of the leaflets said Park's anti-DPRK activities are nothing but foolishness. The leadership of North Korea is being decapitated with a machete in these leaflets that are from North Korea. And also they had to poke fun of Trump here too. He's got a looks like a bulldog type of body. He's got, wounds on his legs. He's holding a nuclear weapon in his mouth. He's got horns because he's obviously the devil. And this is so hilarious. These were leaflets that were sent from North Korea to South Korea. Here we have a North Korean soldier stomping on the head of Trump. He's got his tongue hanging out like he's incapacitated. Business Insider has a picture of this one. And the words on this one says, "Let's behead Mad Dog Trump for the future of a peaceful and worldless world and mankind." So they send these leaflets over few years ago, the north to the south, that have violence, encouraging violence against leaders of the free world in South Korea and North Korea. I mean, in North America. And then when people send over leaflets in the reverse fashion, we cannot have that. We can't tolerate this at all. Absolutely unacceptable. And let's just see. Let's have a side by side here of which leaflet is more, what's the word? Accurate? North Korea is so ridiculous, man. This is just This is hilarious. So the leaflet on the left is from North Korea to South Korea. I didn't know that leaflet communication was so trendy right now. But then on the right we have the Taco Bell Supreme, and he's got his arms wrapped around his nukes because, well, it's not like he has parades showing them off or anything. It's not like he's got some pride around nuclear warheads or anything. As this thing is just, you know what, it's so inaccurate. It's just unacceptable. The Taco Bell Supreme leader, he never frowns. Didn't you know that? It is so highly offensive to show his eyebrows pointing down because they've never done that. Thus, we're gonna blow up this office and have no more discussions with you because you have offended us so greatly. I just learned a few weeks ago that Kim Jong-un travels around in a limo that has a toilet inside of it because he's convinced his people that he never poops. Wherever he travels, there's a toilet in his car. That's hilarious. But yeah, complete hypocrisy on the side of North Korea for this. But hey, you know, it's their kingdom, I guess. It's not like human rights are being violated or anything, but we'll continue to see how this transpires. Until next time, we'll see you later. Thanks for watching till the end of the video. I really appreciate it. I joke around a lot, do a lot of stupid things, but really, it means a lot. You can watch any of these other videos popping up and subscribe if you haven't yet. It means a ton. Thanks again.